Hi students, welcome to SSJ Chemistry. Today we will see trick on bond order and magnetic nature. Bond order and magnetic nature. Okay, in chemical bonding they will ask some questions on bond order and magnetic nature. Okay, but we have one trick. It is very easy and it is helpful. So the trick is to find out the bond order. First step is we should count the number of electrons. We should count the number of electrons. This one is the first step. Number of electrons. If the number of electrons is 14, then it is 3. If the number of electrons is 14, then the bond order is 3. If the number of electrons is 13, then the bond order is 2.5. If the number of electrons is 12, then the bond order is 2. If the number of electrons is 11, then the bond order is 1.5. 10, if it is 10, it is 1. If it is 9, it is 0.5. If it is 8, it is 0. If it is 15, 2.5. 16, 2. 17, 1.5. 18, 1. 19, 0.5. 20, 0. Okay. First of all, we should count the number of electrons. If these are the number of electrons. This is the bond order. In maximum gases it satisfies. Okay. In maximum gases 99.99% it is correct. In maximum cases it satisfies. Okay. But always remember for 14 electrons it is 3. On top it is decreasing 0.5 gradually. If you increase the electrons also it is decreasing gradually 0.5. Okay. So this is the trick for bond order. Okay. Now for magnetic nature. For magnetic nature also you should count the number of electrons. If the number of electrons is even number, then it is diamagnetic nature. If it is odd number, then it is paramagnetic nature. First of all, we should count the number of electrons. So if it is even number, then it is diamagnetic nature. If it is odd number, then it is paramagnetic nature. Okay? Then it is paramagnetic nature. For 10 electrons and 16 electrons, their exception is there. For 10 electrons, 16 electrons, paramagnetic nature it shows. For 10 electrons, 16 electrons, it is paramagnetic nature. Okay, first of all we should count the number of electrons. If it is even, then it is a diamagnetic nature. If it is odd, then it is paramagnetic nature. For 10 electrons, 16 electrons, exception is there. For 10 electrons and 16 electrons, even though they are even, but it shows paramagnetic nature. Okay, this is the trick for magnetic nature. We will see some examples. Okay, till 20 it is like this. Till the count number is 20, it shows like this. So we will see with some examples. First one O2, second one O2 plus, third O2 minus, fourth NO, fifth NO plus, sixth Cn minus. Okay, we will see this. O2 means how many electrons are there? In one oxygen 8 electrons are there, but here O2 means 2 oxygens. In 2 oxygens how many electrons are there? 16 electrons. For 16 electrons bond order is 2. And it is even number diamagnetic, magnetic nature, odd number paramagnetic nature. Odd means paramagnetic, but the exception is 10 electrons, 16 electrons, both are showing paramagnetic nature. Here O2 means 16 electrons, bond order is 2, and 16 means paramagnetic nature. Magnetic nature is paramagnetic nature. Magnetic nature is paramagnetic nature. In O2 plus, O2 plus means here plus is there. So plus means we are removing one electrons. We are removing one electrons. O2 means 16 electrons. We have plus is there. So we are removing one electrons from O2. So 16 minus 1. So 15 electrons. 15 electrons means bond order 2.5. 15 electrons means bond order 2.5, and the magnetic nature is, and the magnetic nature 15 electrons means what is the even number or odd number? Odd number it is. So paramagnetic nature. So paramagnetic nature. O2 minus. O2 minus means we are adding one electron to the O2. We are adding one electron to the O2. So 16 plus 1 plus 1. So we are adding. We are adding means plus 1. So 70 electrons. O2 minus means 17 electrons. So 17 electrons 1.5. Bond order is 1.5. So 17 electrons is a 17 electrons means it is an odd number. So it is a paramagnetic nature. It is also paramagnetic nature. And NO means NO means nitrogen 7 plus oxygen 8. 7 plus 8 15 electrons. 7 plus 8 15 electrons. So 15 electrons means bond order 2.5. Bond order 2.5, and it is odd number. So it shows paramagnetic nature. It shows paramagnetic nature. NO plus means we are removing one electron. We are removing one electron plus from NO. So NO means 15 electrons. We are removing one electron means 15 minus 1. So 14 electrons. 14 electrons. For 14 electrons bond order is 3. Bond order is 3, and 14 electrons means even number. So it shows diamagnetic nature. Now we will see with Cn minus. In Cn means C means 6 carbon, nitrogen means 7, minus charge is there, so plus 1. So total 14 electrons. Here 6 is for carbon, 7 is for nitrogen, 1 is for minus 1 is there, so which means we are adding electrons. So 1 electron is we are adding, so total count is 14 electrons. 14 electrons means bond order 3, and it is an even number, so it shows diamagnetic nature. Okay. If you like this video, please share and comment and subscribe. Okay. In these are the trick. This is the trick. In maximum cases it satisfies. Please share this information to your friends and families. Okay. Thank you.